Let's take a look at how to log food using our AI food tracking feature. So here we're going to open up any meal. In this case, I'm going to open up breakfast. And I am going to have two options. I may either add a photo or I may describe the meal using voice dictation. I'm going to choose to add a photo. Now I can choose from my photo library. So for example, if I took a picture of my meal that I ate earlier in the day and I want to track it later, I can do that. Or I can very simply take a picture of food. I will give it access to my camera and I can do it that way. But let's choose to add a photo from my library. All right, we've got this picture here. I'm going to confirm that. And Macro is going to work tracking the food for me here. You can see pretty close. We have set up our system at this point to look for things in the National Food Database, starting with tablespoons, ounces, cups, things along those lines. Grams is a secondary option. As we reviewed the users in our system, we understand that most of them log food in ounces compared to grams as it sits. Version 2 of this AI feature will allow you to choose things like ounces or grams as your food tracking preference. But if it can't find anything that lines up with those, it'll default to something like servings, for example. So here, it got it pretty close. But if I don't think it was quite right, I can click on the little blue pencil icon. So if I want to change grilled chicken thighs and say that was actually 2.5 grilled chicken thighs, it allows me to do so. I really like this because it allows you to edit any ingredient after it is logged. I can save that meal. Now this works great. Ignore the score there. This works great for any meal where you have a really clean picture of food. Keep in mind, AI won't know based on your photo if you use 90-10 ground beef, 80-20 ground beef, if things were cooked in oil or in butter. It's probably gonna have a hard time telling that, but if you're in a hurry and you want an easy option to track, taking a photo of your food is a great way to do it. So now let's open up a snack, but I want to describe what I ate. Right, let's describe to Macro what I ate here. Now you want to try to be as precise and to the point and slow down and talk clearly. This will give you an idea of how it works. For my snack, I had 1 cup of vanilla Greek yogurt. I had 1/2 cup of blueberries, and then I went to McDonald's and had a Big Mac. Now, obviously that would not be the appropriate thing, but I just want to give you some well-rounded options here. And so you can see at the bottom of your screen where it will first log your meal as text only, giving you the ability to edit it. But if I like the way that it looks, all right, I can submit it and start analysis. And in just a few seconds, it'll build that meal. Again, this isn't going to be perfect, but it's going to come pretty close. I mean, look at that. We have vanilla Greek yogurt. And even though I set a cup, it logged it as 1.1. Again, AI is always learning. That's a quick edit. And now I've got my blueberries in there and I've got my Big Mac in there. So again, it's not a perfect tool, and I'm still going to encourage you to track food by using your core foods, which are these shortcuts up here, building meals the appropriate way by picking out a healthy protein source, then a healthy carbohydrate source, and then maybe going to your fruits and vegetables, picking out a vegetable from here. But the AI food tracking is an option when you're in a hurry, or if you want to give your coach at least some idea of what you're eating.